Hey everybody, Big Anklevich here, author, podcaster, and carnivore, and I'm back with the update for week 9 of my zero carb carnivore and alternate day fasting extravaganza on my way to One-derland. You're watching Big Anklevich on health. Okay, as usual, we'll start out with the daily updates. Take it away, Big Anklevich. It is Tuesday night. Today's one of my eating days, so I had some breakfast this morning. How about that? Let's see, I had sausages, bacon, and eggs today. Big plate of it, you can see it here. Then later I meant to get some liver cooked up that I was gonna have for my lunch, but I got behind, wasn't able to get it put together, so I just grabbed some frozen hamburgers that I have from Costco and the leftover bacon and sausages that I had, and I brought those with me to work and warmed them up in the microwave. And that's what I had for lunch. I'm doing good so far. I've started into my fast, and it looks like whatever was going on down in there in my digestive tract because of the onions that I ate is receding. I can still feel a little twinge here and there, but I think I'm getting better, and I'm happy to be getting better because it was relatively painful. We'll see how it is tomorrow. Okay, it's Wednesday evening. I am fasting. I've been fasting for a little more than 24 hours. Things are going fine. I haven't had any real issues with any hunger today. I am out in my car right now in the parking lot. And if you ever wondered why it is that I always do these little updates from my car, here's the reason why. I am freezing cold inside my office in there. They have the air conditioning on pretty strongly, but when you fast, you have a tendency to get really cold, especially in your extremities. So I come out here and I take my hands and I put them on the ultra hot steering wheel in my car just to warm them up because I'm so cold sitting in there. It's something that happens especially on days when I'm fasting. So, I also wear 2 pairs of wool socks on days that I fast, and usually I wear shorts to work, but no, on days that I'm fasting, I decided to wear pants. That's a new thing that I've been doing for the last few weeks because tired of freezing my butt off. That's how the fasting is going. Tomorrow morning I get to eat again. It is Thursday evening and I'm outside, but I'm not in my car because I'm not fasting, so I'm not completely freezing to death. I'm doing just fine, and it's actually kind of pleasant out here, which doesn't happen very often in Houston. So this morning I got up, I had sausage and eggs for breakfast. That was good. And then I immediately started making liver. I haven't had liver in a couple of weeks now. I think not since before I went on vacation. And I bought some last week and just didn't get around to making it. And so I figured I better make it soon or it's going to go bad. And so I chopped it up real small and I mixed it in with some ground beef and a whole lot of butter, and I cooked it that way. I think I may have overdone it. I don't know. It's pretty dry. I had some of that for lunch along with a ribeye steak. That also was pretty good. The ribeye was really tasty. The liver, I don't know. I might need to do some investigations on finding a way to make liver more tasty. It's Friday and I'm back out in my car again because I'm fasting again, and I am cold. It's funny because there's like heat advisories and all that kind of stuff. They have the power company, I think, is set up like places that homeless people can go to cool off. And here I am going out and sitting in my hot car just so that I can warm up because the air conditioning plus the fasting makes me freezing. I'm out here in the hot car that, they do those things on the news where they put a thermometer inside the car and get up to, 130, 140 degrees and fry an egg on your hood or whatever. But yeah, I'm in here and I'm specifically trying to warm my hands up. Yeah, I hold on to the steering wheel just to see if I can transfer some of that heat onto my hands. So, yeah, that's what fasting's like, unfortunately. There's always the coldness. You get cold, your extremities, your feet and your hands get cold when you fast. It doesn't get as bad if you're only fasting for 24 hours, but I'm going all the way to 40. And today I actually had a little worse of a time than on Wednesday. This time I've actually had a little bit of hunger. Been a little hungry this time around, but it's mostly past now, and I don't think I'll have any more till I wake up tomorrow morning and I actually stuff my face with a bunch of bacon, I assume, or something else. It is Saturday night. Let's see, I had bacon and eggs. I think I had a pound of bacon and 6 eggs this morning for breakfast. That kept me full pretty much the whole day. Right around 6 o'clock or so, I think it was, I ate my dinner, and to tell you the truth, I wasn't really even that hungry, but it was time to eat. So I did. I may have done a no-no though. I cooked up a can of corned beef hash. Unfortunately, I also totally burned this corned beef hash when I was frying it up, so it wasn't particularly good. I'm not sure if I can eat corned beef. Oh shoot, I said corned beef hash. It's just corned beef. A can of corned beef. Corned beef hash has potatoes in it, and I didn't eat that. I had corned beef, and I totally burned it. Yeah, I only ate a little of it, but corned beef has the word corn in it, so I'm afraid I may have done something I shouldn't have done. After that, I cooked some steak, and I had some steak to go with it, and I think I had some cheese, if I remember right. It wasn't that long ago, but I've already forgotten everything that I ate. Anyways, I'm hoping that it didn't cause any issues. It seems like I ruin myself every weekend, and my goal this weekend was to not ruin myself, and I probably just did it anyways. So we shall see how well I do getting my goal, but that's later. It's Sunday night. Let's see, what did I have today? It's the weekend, so I had to have done something stupid. So yeah, what did I do this time? Well, I had this chicken that came from a restaurant. It had some kind of sauce on it at one point. It didn't have a whole lot on it when I actually ate it, but that's what I had for breakfast this morning. I took what was left over of this chicken, plus a little bit of sausage, and there was a bunch of cheese on it as well, and I ate this stuff, along with a bunch of bacon. That was my breakfast this morning. So far I haven't had any issue like I did with the onions, so at least there's that, but I am afraid that it might possibly mess up ketosis and stall my weight loss, which I think is what happened 2 weeks ago when my weight loss stalled. I don't want that to happen again. Hopefully I didn't do that, but it's the weekend, so I seem to always do that. Later on in the day, for dinner, I had steak, just a whole bunch of steak. That was pretty good, and now I'm fasting. It is Monday night. I have been fasting now for 28 hours. It's going well. I haven't had much issues at all with being hungry today. You know, once you eat the stuff that'll keep you full, fasting becomes really simple. And also, I'm used to it. I've been doing it for 2 months now. I'm excited to see what I weigh tomorrow. So this morning was Tuesday. I got up and it was time to weigh in. My goal this week was to get to 255. How did I do? Let's see. Okay, so what did I get? I got 256.8. Now that is not 255. That is 1.8 pounds short of 255. That means I only lost 1.4 pounds this week, which I have to say I'm not totally excited about that. I do know that there is a lot more to it than just pounds. I understand that I could have, gained some muscle while losing fat at the same time, had what they call body recomposition, where what's inside your body changes. You lose the fat, you gain the muscle. You don't necessarily change the weight, but the weight isn't important. I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm trying to lose fat. So it could be that that's what's happened this week. I don't know. I'm kind of bummed. My plan is to get to 197 by January 28th. And I have these goals all listed out so that I would be able to meet them. And if I met them all, then I would make it by January 28th. If I don't make them, then I fall behind and I may not make it by January. And I want to. Not that I have any say in the matter necessarily, but I want to. So that's what my goals are so far. That's why I even have these goals, is just really more to see how long I have altogether than any specific thing that I think I can do or not do to lose the weight during the week. So yeah, 1.4 pounds this week. My goal for next week is supposed to be 252. Can I make it there? That would be 4.8 pounds. That'd be one of my best weeks ever. Although last week I did 4.5. So, and that was after a bad week, so maybe I can still do it. I'm going to leave my goal for next week at 252. And if I'm way off again, then I guess I'll have to start readjusting those goals and maybe readjust my target date. There are other things that I can look forward to. They call them NSVs, or non-scale victories, where something happens and it wasn't on the scale. It wasn't the number on the scale that mattered. It was elsewhere. Now, I never did measurements of myself, so I don't have any idea whether I've lost so many inches. But what I do know is that I have had to get several new shirts because a lot of my old shirts started looking like tents on me. Like this shirt here is, this is actually a shirt I got for my son, I don't know, 2 years ago. And he tried it on, it was way too small. I tried it on, it was way too small. And so I just put it in my closet and left it there for a long time. And just the other day, I pulled it out. Yeah, it fits. It fits just fine and it looks good. The other thing that I've been doing is just going to the Walmart and getting their little super duper cheap shirts that they have, because I know that they're not going to be shirts that I'll wear for all that long. If I'm going to lose another 60 pounds between here and January, then I'm going to need even smaller shirts. So I got myself just, their $3 t-shirt that's just a generic plain one color shirt. And yeah, the smaller ones are looking really good. I really like the way I look in a shirt that is smaller, and it makes me look smaller. So I guess that's a plus. When I only lost 1.4 pounds this week, there's something to look up about. Yeah, hopefully things like that can keep up, plus the weight number will come down. Because this is a journey to Wonderland after all, not large shirt rather than 2XL shirt land. So yeah, next week the goal is still 252. Hopefully we can manage it, we can make it. It'll be one of those weeks when, I don't know, I've heard of it called a whoosh, that like your fat cells hold on to the water as long as they can. And then finally it gets to the point where you're like, all right, time to just let this go and die. And whoosh, all the water comes out along with the fat cell. Although I don't think your fat cells actually go away. They just shrink. They're always there. They're permanent, I think. Could be wrong. But yeah, I've heard that whooshes happen. So maybe this will be a whoosh week. So 252 is the goal next week. We'll see how it goes. We'll be back then. Thanks for watching, everybody.